Good morning, second graders. It's Miss Lawver. I have my Mickey Mouse ring on, and I have Donald Duck here who's going to read with us today. And I'm going to read the first chapter of this book, which is called The Best Seat in Second Grade. Now, this word right here, grade, has a long A sound, which I know Mr. Fox is working on his long vowels for phonics today. All right, so let's go ahead and open up this book, and we're going to review some details that we have learned this year. So right off the bat, on the very first page, we have the table of contents, which go ahead and it shows us all the chapters that we have in this book. So we know that this book has 4 different chapters, 1, 2, 3, 4. And today I'm going to be reading the first chapter, which is called A Hamster Helper, which is found on page 5. All right, Hamster Helper. Sam had the best seat in second grade. He sat at the back of room 75. He did not sit near the globe, or the dinosaur models, or the paper pioneer fort. Sam sat beside George Washington. Now, looking at this picture, I think this one might be Sam, just because he's the only kid who isn't looking in his book. He's looking off to the side somewhere. George Washington was small and round in the color of honey, and he sneezed. George Washington was a hamster. Sam loved George Washington more than anything else at school. George Washington was Sam's favorite subject. Sam's teacher, Mr. Hopper, asked, "Who knows something about lava?" "It pops out of volcanoes," said Sam, "the way George Washington pops out of his nest." Someone in the front row giggled. "Good answer," said Mr. Hopper. Now, I noticed something on this page that we might have talked about in second grade. We have these little marks right here. We call these quotation marks. And quotation marks, that just means that someone is talking, or dialogue, someone's speaking. So for example, right here, we have a quotation mark, good answer, and then a quotation mark. So that means somebody said good answer. And we know someone said it because right here it tells us who said it. Said Mr. Hopper. So Mr. Hopper was speaking right here. So quotation marks are when someone speaks. Every Monday, Mr. Hopper picked a new hamster helper. The hamster helper got to feed George Washington. The hamster helper got to make toys out of boxes and tubes. The hamster helper got to play with George Washington. I noticed another long A sound right here. Play. Oh, how do you think he feels? He probably wants to be the person to make the toys for the hamster. He's staring at her and not his book. "Please, please, oh please," Sam groaned. "Pick me." He crossed his fingers and held his breath. Mr. Hopper reached into the bowl of names. "Miguel," he said, "you are our new hamster helper." "Oh boy," said Miguel. "Oh no," said Sam. "It is never my turn." Oh, so Sam is probably feeling a little upset right now because he wanted to be the hamster helper, but Miguel got picked instead. Sam was tired of waiting to be the hamster helper. He was sure George Washington was tired of his cage. Sam wanted to show George Washington the world outside of room 75. I see another long vowel right here, waiting. "Don't forget," Mr. Hopper reminded his class, "tomorrow is our trip to the Science Museum. Bring your coats, bring your lunches, and bring your permission slips." Sam decided to bring something extra. Oh no. What is he going to bring, you think? All right, and that is the end of chapter 1. So chapter 2, I'm going to cover it up so you don't see the words, is called Pocket Rider. And I'm going to read this part for y'all next Monday. So in this book today, we saw that Sam, who's this little boy in class, is obsessed and in love with the class hamster, George Washington. And he really, really wanted to get picked to be the hamster helper, but he didn't get picked. Miguel got picked instead. But the class was going on a field trip, and Sam decides to bring something extra with him, which is called, chapter 2 is Pocket Rider. So take a second and think about, what do you think chapter 2 is going to be about that we'll read next Monday? All right, guys, I'll see y'all next week. Bye.